we are making tofu, spicy tofu lettuce wraps. As we already washed the lettuce, it's ready to use. It's like a lettuce cups, that's how we're gonna use them. Just keep them covered so they're fresh. And we're using firm tofu. You can get the extra firm tofu. Any pepper you want, red onion, and 1 clove of garlic. Now, possibilities are endless. Instead of peppers, you can add sprouted beans or chestnuts or any other veggie you like to add. But as long as you have something to add to make tofu taste more good. And then we are making sauce with peanut butter, soy sauce. We have this Szechuan sauce which we're gonna add. You can add any other chili sauce, basically the chili paste, and also vinegar, rice vinegar or plain vinegar, whichever you like. But since we are using this sauce, it has enough stuff, we are not adding more vinegar to this dish. And this is ginger paste. We're gonna make sauce of these 4, and these are to garnish, which is this shredded carrots, some cucumber, green onion, and these are black sesame seeds. Now, when you're making sauce, if you have some sesame oil, it tastes really good with this sauce. Like you add sesame sauce as well to make this sauce. But we don't have sesame oil right now, so I'm using sesame seeds later on just to garnish. And you can also garnish it with some crushed nuts later on, with the peanuts, crushed peanuts too. So first of all, easy step. What we are doing is, first we are taking our tofu, washing it under cold water a little bit, and we're gonna just crumble it with our hands. So we cut the head. Cut from the middle. And now we're gonna keep picking like this. All nicely rinse. Use a paper towel to dry it out. And you wanna just be soft.
Cool.
One moment. And make sure to keep them back in the fridge so that until you use them to make your lettuce wraps, it is nice and crunchy. And you don't have to worry if you don't get the whole big bunch, because literally you can just fill it up and fold it like this. That's what we are doing. So that's it. This is how you're gonna wash your lettuce to make lettuce wraps. Now, it's washed and dried a little bit. Now, if you think you're not gonna use it right away, well, it's best to use it right away because it's nice and crunchy, and you want to do it next day maybe for your guests. This is how we're gonna put them in the container to make sure it's nice and fresh for the next day to be using as wraps.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we're gonna put another paper towel on top so that it keeps soaking up extra moisture, and it goes in the fridge ready to be used. So we crumbled the tofu like this. If you like, you can cut it in small cubes and just add them to the pan. Now, using three ingredients, we are just kind of like chopping them in the chopper, not making like puree too much. So garlic, onion, and pepper. Okay, now we're gonna saute them like 2 to 3 minutes, depends like you like crunchy or too much sauteed. While this is getting sauteed, we're gonna quickly make the sauce. And if you like it extra spices, don't forget to add some more crushed chilies or chili powder in this. Okay, so the onion and peppers are a little bit sauteed now. And now it's time to add tofu.
Mama, what else can you add in this delicious?
You can add some boiled rice, like brown rice, or cooked noodles as well. But just make sure they're a little bit smaller. And as I said, sprouted beans, chestnuts, anything you like. And let me give you one more tip now while we are cooking this. You know how this is, we are making with Asian flavors mostly, with like this, I mean to say, not so like our Indian spices. So if you like to make it with Indian spices, the best thing to do is, tofu is almost like, resembles like a keema, the ground chicken. So what I do normally is, if I want to eat this as Indian style, instead of adding all these spices, I literally just add the keema spices, how we make the keema, and we use the spices. You just add that, and also you can add a spoon of yogurt while cooking it to make it a little bit more gravy style, but let it dry.
Yummy!
So it's done, and we added the green onion also. Once we turned off the stove, let it cool down, and that's how we're gonna plate it now. This is a lettuce cup. Just put it in the middle. And if you have doing this for guests, you can literally give them separately in the bowls and give them their own lettuce to make their own cups. You don't have to do that. It's fun actually with your kids if you make it. And use some shredded carrots, some cucumbers, sesame seeds, optional. You can use dry nuts also. And last but not least, we're gonna squeeze some fresh lemon juice. This is optional. If you don't want to add too much sauce later on, you can squeeze some lemon juice. And to serve, and then you do this, goes on top a little bit if you like to. And we do this, and that's how it's basically the lettuce wraps. So you see there's no I hope not much calories involved, and we are using tofu. Literally, some people who do not like chicken, you can do the same thing with the chicken too. Just use the ground chicken and use the same sauce, or you can add a little bit different kinds of sauces if you like. And as I said, you can also make it Indian taste style with Indian spices, chicken spices, keema masala spices. You can add those ones, and these are so delicious and easy to eat.
Yummy!
And if you think your lettuce comes out as nice cups and they are like all broken pieces like this, you can do is just serve the tofu like this in the bowl, add all the seasonings, some lemon, and just literally give the lettuce like this. You can fill your small lettuce cups with a spoon then, instead of big cups like this. If you can't able to take out the whole cups like this. And the best lettuce to use is iceberg, romaine, because it's easy to wash and dry the leaves.